In this module, I am going to talk about yoga-nidra. As per Wikipedia, yoga-nidra or yogic sleep is a state of consciousness between waking and sleeping, like the going to sleep stage typically induced by a guided meditation. Nidra is a word that means sleep in Sanskrit, but it can also stand for a changing state of consciousness. So Nidra can represent the different stages of sleep, dream and dreamless sleep, for instance, but it can also mean the different changing states that we are experiencing while we are dreaming. For example, anger, sadness, happiness, joy, fright, and distress. And that means it can also represent the changing states of consciousness we have in our working state. Yoga Nidra means our ability to feel that sense of non-separation, to stay in touch with that underlying essence no matter the changing state of consciousness. Yoga Nidra is a meditation and conscious relaxation practice that is intended to induce total physical, mental, and emotional relaxation. In this specific form of psychic sleep, mind resides in a state between the ordinary sleep and being awake. While the practitioner rests comfortably in savasana, that is corpse pose, this systematic meditation takes you through the Pancha Maya Kosha, that is 5 layers of self, leaving you with a sense of wholeness. Let's have some idea about the history of Yoga Nidra. It is said that the history of Yoga Nidra is as old as yoga itself, as the first mention of Yoga Nidra is in the Upanishads. Lord Krishna is associated with Yoga Nidra in the epic Mahabharata. In modern times, Satyananda Saraswati claimed to have experienced Yoga Nidra when he was living with his guru Shivananda Saraswati in Rishikesh. He began studying the tantric scriptures and after practice constructed a system of relaxation which he popularized in the mid-20th century. He explained Yoga Nidra as a state of mind between wakefulness and sleep that opened deep phases of the mind, suggesting a connection with the ancient tantric practice called Nyasa, whereby Sanskrit mantras are mentally placed within specific body parts while meditating on each part of the body-mind. The Western pioneer of yoga as therapy, Richard Miller, has developed the use of Yoga Nidra for rehabilitating soldiers in pain using the integrative restoration, that is I-REST methodology. Let's talk about the scientific evidence. Yoga Nidra meditation is associated with increased endogenous dopamine release in the ventral striatum of the brain. The reduced desire for action in the state is associated with the reduced flow of blood in parts of the brain connected with controlling actions, the prefrontal cortex, the cerebellum, and the subcortex. Yoga Nidra improves heart rate variability, a measure of balance in the autonomic nervous system. Yoga practices increase the energy levels in the body. Yoga Nidra helps conserve and consolidate this energy and relax the entire system. Now, before knowing about how to get ready about Yoga Nidra and how to do Yoga Nidra, let's talk about the benefits of Yoga Nidra. Number 1, improve your sleep and reduce insomnia. We all know lack of sleep contributes to a whole list of other stresses. From burnout, depression, and a weak immune system, it's important to get enough sleeps every night. Incorporate Yoga Nidra at bedtime and you will fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. But how? Yoga Nidra slows the wavelengths in your mind as you enter a sleep-like state. The experience often starts with sensing the body and mindfully breathing to trigger the relaxation response in your body. This response balances both your left and right brain plus the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems in preparation for yogic sleep. Similar to driving, parking, and turning off a car, there is a process to go through before completely powering down your brain and body. Yoga-nidra trains your mind and body for this relaxation process so you can reach a deeper state of sleep. Number 2, detach from your thoughts. As your mind begins to quiet, you will slowly start to recognize that your thoughts are simply thoughts as they come and go. As you develop a deeper awareness of yourself in this resting state, you will also learn to integrate this sense of mindfulness into your everyday life. There's power in being still and being able to quiet your mind, and Yoga-nidra can help you reach this state. Many people who maintain a regular Yoga-nidra practice report feeling rested after a mere 30 to 45 minutes practice. If you have any doubts about whether or not you can do Yoga-nidra, it's time to release those preconceptions. As one of the easiest yoga practices to develop, there are no twists or turns, headstands, and there's no wrong way to do Yoga-nidra. Simply lie down on your back in Savasana or corpse pose, close your eyes, and let the outside world melt away. Number 3, release tension and pain. By becoming more aware of the sensations in your body, you become more aware of the stress and worries that hold you back. Research on the overall benefits of yoga and Yoga-nidra has revealed improvements in emotional self-regulation with reduced levels of depression, stress, and anxiety, and an increase in mood, quality of life, and well-being. Yoga-nidra is also one of the most effective techniques not only for physical or mental relaxation, but for preparing the mind for a disciplined yoga practice. Socrates said, "The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new." Similar to a mini vacation or retreat for your mind, Yoga-nidra is the perfect way to end a busy day. Number 4, connect with yourself. Give yourself permission and the time to focus on your health and wellness every day. Over time, Yoga-nidra creates more space in your mind, opens a window into your soul, and provides an opportunity to learn about yourself through a reflective and restful experience. Yoga-nidra can also serve as a pathway to freedom without adding bodily stress. You might come into the practice with an intention you want to work on, whether it be living in the present moment or letting go of past negative thoughts or events. The intention, often prompted by the instructor, is set at the beginning of the practice. When challenging feelings start to arise, you can allow yourself to wholeheartedly experience these emotions. As you move through the practice and begin to understand your reaction, you will begin to release unwanted energy, connect with your consciousness, and liberate yourself from what no longer serves you. Number 6, better concentration. Yoga-nidra meditation is one of the most beautiful ways to improve focus. Successfully executing the Yoga-nidra itself is a signal that you are in an in-depth discussion. Focus is impossible if the mind is not stable. An unstable mind sees issues in everything. And when the account gets calm, the same problem that was once troubling you looks nothing. Less the trouble in mind, better it is to focus. Number 7. Improves blood pressure, cardiac issue, anxiety, etc. Benefits of Yoga Nidra are huge for people suffering from issues of high blood pressure, anxiety, and stress. The person remains at its final state of accomplishment in Yoga Nidra. Blood flow rate within the body comes down to perfection at this state. Regular practice of it perfects the hormonal secretion. As the breathing and blood flow remain perfect through Yoga Nidra, the practitioner can always feel safe from threats of cardiac issues. Number 8. Improves emotional imbalance. People dealing with emotional imbalance issues are also highly recommended to practice Yoga Nidra. With awareness of pure intellect, it brings the ability in the person to understand the real emotion and act accordingly. Those thoughts which make the mind more cumbersome or the instances which look too complicated start appearing very easy to solve after doing Yoga Nidra. In short, the person starts feeling positive to confront every challenge of life. Number 9. To avoid muscle pain. Yoga Nidra can be an excellent recommendation for the athletes as well. Guided Yoga Nidra after intense physical exercises restore the muscles well. The issues of stretched muscle or cramps can be avoided through Yoga Nidra. In general, calcium ions get into muscle cells post-intense workout. This makes the muscle squeezed and the person feels tired. In some other occasions, it leads to fatigue as well. Yoga Nidra can be the best recommendation to get over such instances. Yoga Nidra is one of the most effective ways to eradicate chemical accumulation. Naturally, the person comes under a state of deep relaxation. Number 10. Excellent for nervous system. Yoga Nidra is perfect for the nervous system. It brings the entire body in harmony. The blood flow rate to the brain and each part of the body remains perfect. People with issues in their nervous system can feel the difference only within a few months of practicing Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is the most effective way to maintain coordination among body parts. It brings the perfect harmony between the body and mind. And when the body and mind function is unison, the person is obvious to remain immune and feel harmonized. And number 11. Enjoy life to the fullest. A regular Yoga Nidra practice has all the potential to help you develop, change, or alter your routines and lifestyle for the better. Over time, you will see the world with a different pair of eyes as you draw strength and joy from your surroundings and the present moment. Even in your darkest hours, it will be easier to find a moment of joy, happiness, or appreciation. While Yoga Nidra works on the inner harmony within yourself, it also enhances your abilities and experiences as you move forward in life. Meditation and Yoga Nidra invites you to treat every moment and encounter as an opportunity to cherish. Remember, Yoga Nidra is easy to start, no prior yoga experience necessary. If you are ready to reconnect with yourself on a daily basis, achieve your ideal work-life balance, and bring more peace of mind into your daily life, Yoga Nidra is here to help. Getting ready for Yoga Nidra. There are some specific requirements for a successful Yoga Nidra. Number 1. Yoga asanas, including Yoga Nidra, are best done on an empty stomach. It is not recommended to practice yoga after a full meal. Number 2, a comfortable clutter-free space is required. Number 3, you should always wear loose clothing. And number 4, some people may feel a little cold after yoga nidra, so it is a good idea to keep a blanket handy. Please note, yoga nidra is not about conscious effort, but rather conscious relaxation. You don't need to concentrate or focus on what a leg is or touch your nose. Nor do you need to move these body parts physically. You only need to gently take your attention to them while taking deep breaths. The trick is, yoga nidra is to relax with awareness, remain effortless, and consciously relax the body and mind. Now I will talk about how to do yoga nidra. However, at the beginning, I would like to give you a disclaimer stating that do not hear this during riding or while working equipment to this recording. Listen only when you can relax securely and take your full consciousness to your convenience. Yoga Nidra origins in the ancient tantric scrolls, which were translated to the needs of our modern life and be available for practice independent of age, religion, or culture. Every Yoga Nidra session follows a clear structure which guides you from your perception of the outer world down to experiencing your deepest inner self. And so, this session will start with a preparation phase where we bring your body into a relaxed and calm state. In the second phase, the Sankalpa, we will develop a decision or a promise to ourselves which will give our inner self a positive direction and strengthen our willpower. Next, we will increase the flow of your pranic energy within every part of your body and harmonize the interplay of the creative right and analytic left side of your brain. In the fifth phase, we will delve even deeper into your subconscious mind and anchor your promise to yourself to finally return to the outer world reborn and full of positive energy.